Hey folks, Larry Pesavento for TFNN. Over the weekend, I spoke about the New York Stock Exchange Index because it is the broadest measure of stock activity because it's 1,600 issues. They're all cap weighted and they come from all parts of the world. There are foreign stocks in there. And so it's very, 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 very what do you call it, well diversified. Whereas with the NASDAQ, you got about 20 stocks. The S&P, you've got about 30. And with the NASDAQ, NASDAQ's got about 20. Dow Jones has 20, NASDAQ has about 20, and then so you're only looking at a few hundred at the very, very most. But this, you're looking at what the market is really doing. And as you can see here, we have a perfect 135 pattern here from the high that was made on February the 27th. You can see the market came down. Now the high today in the New York Stock Exchange Index, if you look over in the far right here, where it says 18,993, go check and see what the high was today, folks. Really, really amazing. Now, this tells us that this is a rally. Now, the rally that we had back in March, if you remember from the 27th of March, we rallied into the 2nd of April. That's very similar to what we're doing right now. It's one day off. So that's why I came in today saying that it would probably be a good idea to look to start to sell this market coming in. And then we're going to look at that when we come back from our break because we have a big dichotomy. I guess that's a bifurcated, or what did the Basil call that? Yeah, bifurcated market, where one market's going up, the other's going down, because we have a Dow Jones is up slightly today, but we have everything else is actually down sharply on the day. So this is an important pattern, folks. If we close above 19,000 here, we could go a long way to the upside. But right now, the market has rolled over a little bit. We're going to have to find out, where it's going to go from here. But this was the first thing we were looking at over the weekend. We focused on all four of the indices, which we're going to cover when we come back from the break, which will be shortly, along with a few stocks that we'll be checking on. Also, we're going to be talking about some agricultural things because our good friend Cy Monley, who runs, we'll be right back. Wow, I just ain't got it anymore, man. It's over for the cowboy.